Hello and welcome to the Armytek C2 Pro Max review. Yep. There's the box. You probably saw it in the thumbnail. Pretty nifty, right? In this video, I will be carrying this to the last lamp I had, the Fenix Super Raptor 2. And I compared the Fenix Super Raptor 2 to the Petzl Ultra. In this review, I will be comparing the Armytek C2 Pro Max to the previous two. So it's completely unfair, right? Completely unfair. The Fenix only got compared to the Ultra, right? Yeah, actually, it's not unfair at all because this beats the Fenix hands down. No competition. In every way that the Fenix failed, this one has delivered. It's as simple as that. So I don't even need to think about it. This is the review. Buy this light, it's great. I'm only joking. I'm going to do a proper review, of course, right? Right, okay. Let's get started. In order for you to understand what I like about the Armytek, you're going to need to know what I don't like about the Fenix. First up with the Fenix, the strap and everything else, brilliant. Okay, great strap. Not really, but it's okay. It's a good strap, right? Now, what I didn't like about this light was, number one, when you have it on your head, it always points slightly down. And when you're fishing bait rods, that is an irritant, a really bad one. Gives you pain in your neck. No good. The second design flaw, that's what it is. That's design flaw number one. Design flaw number two. This little plastic tab is to stop you pressing these buttons. It doesn't work. The first time on the beach, came down, going to make a video, 10 minutes of power left. So that was that night, botched. I traveled, I think, for an hour to get to that beach. And all I had was my backup lamp to try and make videos with. It isn't going to work. The third thing was overly complicated. Just mind-blowing how complicated this light is. It's got two lights. They both have different functions. You need to be a rocket scientist to figure it out. And if you don't use the light on a regular basis, every time you take it out of your box, you're fiddling with it trying to figure it out. It is super annoying. How did Armytek solve the failings of the Fenix? On the headgear for the lamp, there is this cradle, right? On the lamp, there's these two slots right here, okay? They sit in there like that, right? Now it goes on your head. This one is permanently facing down. This one faces wherever you want, right? There's a rubber band to stop this falling out if you would like that to be there. I will show it to you later. So that's job number one solved, right? So what about job number two? How did they stop it discharging unknowingly? Well, to charge this lamp, it comes with a magnetic charger, which also has a charge indicator on it, okay? When you connect it up, if it's already charged, it's green. And if it needs to be charged, it turns to red. And when it is charged, it turns back to green, okay? So in order to charge it, right, when it's in the on position, right, you have to turn it a quarter turn, right, this way, counterclockwise. Then you connect the charger. Boom, it charges, right? It flashes green, you take it off. You throw it in your box and it turns on. No, it can't, because you need to return this back to the start position. So they covered that there as well. So now I heard you say, how is it less complicated than the Fenix? Well, that's quite simple. It's got two modes, right? Rocket scientist mode and average Joe mode. It's designed for people, right? Not some designer's whim about how people should interact with a product. This one does what you want it to. I'm going to activate it now and I'm going to show you the modes, right? It's got low, medium, high and turbo. So 1, 2, 3, that's it. And that's just the basic, right? Right, so I'm filming away, right? And I can see the rod tips and everything else. And then I need to illuminate the area so I can film, right? So I just press the button twice. Boom, right? Turbo mode, right? Now you can see whatever you want. You don't need to see the fish or the water in front of you. You just press it twice again. And it's back down to where you started. If you want to turn it off, you press it once. You want to turn it back on again, guess what? You press it once. Then you're started again. You wanted to go back up to turbo? Twice. Okay. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to operate this. Just an average Joe. I'm not even going to dabble with the advanced mode, as they call it, right? It's got strobes and other stuff. That's your thing, rocket scientist. Knock yourself out. I think that's everything covered. Now I'm going to walk you through what you get with this light and what you didn't get with the Fenix. So let's get started. The Fenix did not come with a spare battery, okay? But neither does this. But what Armytek have done is they have included this nifty little adapter just to rub salt into the wound. It will take a Fenix battery, right? You plop that in there, you unscrew the base, pop out the Armytek Fat Boy, slide in this one now, jump. And there you go. Job done. Excellent designing. So then they have the little elastic. Do you want to see the little elastic to hold it in? I suppose you do. Right, this is the elastic. So this also comes with it as well, obviously because it's a head torch. And I already demonstrated how it goes in there. But if you're worried about it falling out, just say, I don't know, you like jumping off buildings or something. Might come in useful. So the elastic goes on here like this, and that goes in there like that, right? And then it goes over the front like this, okay? Secured, never fall out, right? I don't use it, okay? But maybe if you're mountain biking or something, it might come in useful. So that's another added extra. There is also a clip, so you can wear this on the strap of a backpack or in your pocket. And here it is, and you just clip it on wherever you like, really. So it can go on there, it can go on the bottom, you can go anywhere. And then the clip goes there or whatever, right? On your belt. Now there is one thing, in no way a deal breaker for me at all, because it kind of still has it. And it's a little bit difficult to explain, but it's a battery level indicator. If you've watched other reviews about this, people say it doesn't have one. Well, I claim foul on that because it does have one. And it's right here in this light here. People say that you can't see it when it's on your head. I hate to break it to them, but depending, if you put the button on this side, right, and it faces up, no, you can't see it, right? And if you put it on this side, which is perfect for me because I'm always doing something else with the right hand, operating the camera or whatever, and the left hand is usually involved with the light. There it is, right? And I will demonstrate it to you. This button here on the side, right? Depending on what mode you have it on, low, medium, high or turbo, will flash green and red for you. First of all, I'm going to put it on like medium so you can see the green light flashing. If I held it there for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, it would turn red eventually. But I want to get this over with quickly. So, right. So you can see it there now. And pretty soon, it's going to start flashing green, right? There you go. Now, as I explained, if I left that there for 10 minutes, eventually, I don't know, 10 minutes, it's just a number. Okay, let's say half an hour, right? It will eventually start turning red, in theory, right? So I'm going to knock this all the way up to turbo, and you're going to see it flash red. And it will do this in all the modes, right? Not just turbo. If you put it in Firefly, which is the first one I showed you, which will last for 1,000,000 hours or something like that, eventually, after a week or something, it will also turn red, okay? So I'm going to knock this thing up. Hopefully it won't blind me. Right, there we go. And it's flashing green right now. It does this for like 50 seconds until it turns itself down, because it gets so hot that it has to limit the amount of power it's putting into it. There it goes. Now it's red already, look. And that's it there. And that's your power level indicator, okay? And so it alerts you to the fact that you're using more juice than you would normally. And this doesn't do that. You have to take this off your head to check it, right? So by the time you've realized that you're running out of juice, you've only just checked it. So it's not really that great either. If you ask me, this is a much better way of doing it. And it's not biased at all. This light is better. Some of the other design features of this light is you can drop it from 10 meters and it will go 10 meters underwater. This one, 3 meters each way, I believe. So also not as good as this light. I'm not going to go outside and test this and prove how bright it is. It's extremely bright, 4,000 lumens. The light will shine a distance of 113 meters. If you go onto their website, which will be linked in the description, you can find all different kinds of mounts for these lights. There's one for your bike and other stuff like that. It would make a great bicycle light. It's just fantastic the amount of light you get off it. If I was to nitpick, it's a little bit heavier than the Fenix. That's it. But you're not going to feel it in your head. It's a load of rubbish. I don't even know why I brought it up. So a lot of you be wondering what's the burn time on the battery. Depends what you do with it, right? Simple as that. If you sit at the beach and you have this on turbo mode, I suppose you'll get an hour and a half out of it, right? But if you have it on Firefly, you could be there for a month. I mean, it depends what you do. I've got everywhere from 3 to 5, 6 hours out of it. You're going to need another battery, okay? Neither one of these come with an external charger. Armytek do offer an external charger. They can take up to 4 batteries or so like that. You can get them on their website. There's a whole lot of aftermarket products there related to the torches that you can get, bicycle mounts and all that kind of good stuff. So that's it. If you need to know any more nerdy stuff about it, go and check out their website. It has a 10-year warranty. And also it has a 2-month money back if you don't like the light as well. And I think that's extremely generous of them as well. If you're a subscriber and you want to buy this light, I will link a promo code in the description. Fishhead France, that's all you need. 15% off. So actually, even with all the gear, it's still cheaper than this one. It was only a $5's difference in the first place anyway. And I forgot one more thing that comes with this. You didn't get anything with this. I think you got a lead. That was it. To charge it, maybe. You also get this carry case with it that goes on your belt if you like. Or if you want to throw this into your tackle box, it's not possible for it to turn on if you paid attention. But if you're a bit of a slob and you just lash things into your tackle box, like, you know, I don't know anybody does that, right? It has this case here that will protect it, and especially the lens, right? What makes it better is the simplicity. And I suppose a lot of people will find that very, very, very useful, because these days life is complicated enough, no matter who you are. So that's it for the review. I highly recommend that you get one of these lights. It does most of the work for you. But this one comes with what I showed, right? This clip, the charger, the battery adapter, the harness for the headgear, and this pouch and the light. That's what you get for your money, 100 euros or so. But you get a discount. So, I'm Billy. Hope you liked the review. Wherever you are in the world, remember, I hope you can see your way in the dark. Bye!